What's up, you guys? If you guys don't know, I am also a tattoo artist. I started tattooing almost 4 years ago now, and it was something that I never expected to do. It was never anything that I even like had my eyes set on. It's just one of those things where sometimes like things fall into your lap, and the way things work out and align so perfectly, you just know it's somewhere that you were meant to be. I remember like when I started tattooing, it was when I was really heavy in my makeup stuff. Social media was starting to take off, and I was starting to work with brands that I wanted to work with, and I really quickly realized that yeah, it was cool, it was fun, and I loved makeup, but it started to feel like a job. It would take away the creativity and the fun of this thing that I saw as a hobby. It felt like a goal that I've always wanted to reach. Like, I never promoted something that I didn't think was good, but having guidelines or like wear this and wear these colors and stuff like that, it just like, even though they didn't necessarily say this, like there would be brands that would ask for stuff like that. I don't like being told what to do. Yeah, it's cool, like it's easy money, it's quick, good money. When you see my social media, I love to share things that I like. I love to share things that I think are good. It's like, it brings me joy. I started feeling really lost because I was like, damn, I like worked so hard to get here and it's finally taking off. It'd be such a waste to stop and da da da. And then if you were here around that time, you saw me hard stop, and I was like, peace. And I decided to pursue tattooing. I fell in love with it. I fell in love with tattooing. I love to create things. I need to be creating things in my life. And so to me, tattooing, it was like another art form. It's so much to learn. If you tattoo, whatever, it's not easy, because you're not only dealing with people's skin. For me, I'm a perfectionist. Tattooing, it's like writing with ink on paper. You fuck up, you better know how to fix it. It's the art of fixing. But I really appreciate that because it started to teach me the beauty in imperfection sometimes, and knowing how to kind of just go with life and go with the flow because of the opportunities that it brought into my life, the people that I got to meet, the life that I got to build for myself. It is a very lucrative job. It is probably, I would say, probably one of the best jobs in the world. You're drawing on people, you're doing art on people, you get to travel and work literally almost wherever you want. I had my own studio, which you might have seen those vlogs, which I just closed like at the beginning of this month. I was just doing private sessions. It's allowed me to have the flexibility to dive into everything else that I want to, going deeper into life, my purpose, making videos for people that help people, really connecting with myself, and like, it's just like I've lived a very blessed life because of tattooing. And I know that it's only been 4 years, like I'm still a baby in it, that I still have so much to learn. It's something that I would always love to do. But if I'm being very honest, sometimes when it comes to your income, you have to do things that you might not necessarily want to do, things that you might not think make you feel passionate, because we have to pay our bills, especially in this climate today where a lot of tattoo artists are struggling. And so the goal for a lot of tattoo artists, it would be to get to a point where the income is not so important that you could say no to certain projects, that you don't feel like align with you. Not that like it's something that you can't do, but it's not something that makes you feel passionate about it, Dove back into my makeup stuff, my YouTube, and I've been finding like where I'm supposed to go next in life, right? But there was a point before I finally admitted to myself that it was time to come back. There was a part of me that didn't want to admit that I was starting to feel the same feeling I was starting to feel when my makeup career was starting to take off. And I didn't want to admit that to myself because I was like, fuck, dude, I am someone, I've had to start over in life since I was a kid. Immigrated from Brazil, had to go to LA and start over, had to do this, move to New York, start over, job to different industry, trying to find myself, personal training, start over, makeup, start over, social media, start over, tattooing, start over. That's how I built my resilience in life. And I love change because I know that the changes that come into my life come from up above. I've always ended up in such a good place that I know I'm okay. There does come an anxiety because I don't know, it's scary. The shit is not really blending, but we're just gonna go with it. So I started with, you know what? Let me just reel it back. I'm only gonna work 3 to 4 days a week. My back was starting to hurt. My hands are starting to hurt. I don't know if it's like early carpal tunnel or whatever. It's like not being able to physically keep up, right? And it worked for a bit. I was like, okay, I can do this. I like this. What's more important to me is my inner happiness. And so like a little bit more recently, I just got back from Korea like almost 2 weeks ago. I need to redo this shit because it's just pissing me off. Right before I left to Korea, I had to decide if I wanted to close my tattoo studio because my studio mate also was moving to Brazil, and it was just like one of those things where everything was a sign that it was time, right? And so I had to decide, do you want to maybe finally admit that maybe tattooing isn't everything that you want to make your identity anymore? It's not until Korea that it unlocked a different version of me. And so like more recently, I've really honed in on, I have my hands in different baskets and I'm allowed to explore and show all these other areas of my life. I'm kind of getting off topic a little bit, but with tattooing, I love the art of it, right? And I don't have just one style. Like everything else I'm talking about, I get sick of shit easily. So I need to mix it up. I like the challenge and how much tattooing has increased my artistic abilities, not only in the aspect of tattooing and the art, but the clients, how I connect with people. The tattoos that I have on my body, other than the bullshit I'm getting removed, the shit that I have that I like on me, it makes me feel like a hot ass bitch. I love it. Like, it's a self-expression. It makes me feel like myself. I look at my body and it just makes me fall in love with my body even more. I know that that's something that I'm also doing for other people, you know? I'm bringing someone closer to their future image of themselves. That's like a huge power that I have in my hands. But it started getting tough because, like, with the economy right now and living in New York City, it forces you to find this balance of how can I price myself and value myself to how I feel like I should be paid, and to also be able to work with people's income and the state of the world right now. And so I try to work with people's budgets. Like when I have on my form, what's your budget? People will sometimes give me something that I'm like, okay, I can work with that. And sometimes there's something where I'm like, it's too low for me. But I'm willing to tweak the design to meet you maybe in the middle. And it sucks because, like, here's this thing that I love to do. I can't just be giving it out for free. So basically my point is, it was kind of starting to become a little bit undeniable to me that is really just feeling like not so much an art and hobby I enjoy, but a job that I'm trying to sell to people, if that's making sense. Like now I'm at a point where I'm like investing my time in these other areas of my life, waiting for the day that I can finally just tattoo for fun again. And I'm not saying that I don't have fun when I tattoo, but I'm saying not worrying about the money, people that want my tattoos and my designs but not able to afford it, and being able to give that to people for something that's fair for both of us, because money is not a question to me anymore. Cost of things are going up. For the amount of time and precision that I put into my work, I can't just give all that away for a very low price, you know? And it's shitty, dude. It's the state of everything is really confusing right now. I don't know. I just kind of wanted to ramble and share my thoughts in that. I hope it's not giving like hell or I don't think so though. Yeah, this is my look. A little more editorial, if you will. If you have any thoughts, comments, concerns, let a girl know. But I love you guys. No,